It's an interesting thought doing it, and to see if it would actually make any difference, like in your actual gameplay. All right, Aliak going up against House of Trading Post Community. We've got the same map. Interesting. So we've seen Aliak do a lot of native stuff at the moment. He's on, just seems to want to do native builds, which is cool, which, you know, I'm here for. We did just play him recently, and we beat him doing it. And he got a good native on that map that we played him. He got the Shaolin monks, which are really quite good because they're basically like a cavalry unit, aren't they? They're like, what's the best way? They're like Chimus. They're kind of like Chimus, but when they're buffed, they're way better than Chimus because they are really tough. They are really, really tough. So, yeah. House of Trading Post Community going for... Wait, he's going for a TP? A TP market and a house? Is he going to be doing the... See, he's got a GMT build, which is kind of bad. He doesn't go for double TP. But I don't know. I mean, if he clicks GMT, he will do. Oh, sorry, this is France, isn't it? Wrong player, bro. I always do that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. France are the one that are going for the TP. I've had too much of this, boys. You know, it's 4:45. It's 4:45 p.m. and I'm on my like 10th WKD because I've got a wicked side, bruh. Oh dear. I'm drunk already, boys. Drunk stream. Some British energy drink. It's worse. It's got caffeine, so it's like an energy drink with alcohol. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's an energy drink with alcohol in it. Cause I'm wild, boys. That's the shit that perks me up for doing the streams, yeah? Because imagine talking to you boys sober. Yeah, that is exactly right, Satanic. So having Brits in blue is just wrong. Like, they have to be in the imperial red coat color rather, and it's the French are the blue coats, Brits are the red coats. That's just the way it always was. That is the way it always was. But tempting fate here. So let's have a quick look at the deck. So very standard stuff by Brits, all the sort of stuff that you would usually see. France have gone for a TP. No 12-10. He's decided to go for 13-20, and he's aging up at just sort of 2 minutes 35, I think, which is pretty good. I think 12-10 is the best with food treasures. But, I mean, if you got that 90 food, that would have been nice earlier. But then if you can't get a good 12-10, like a fast 12-10, then 13 Vils is definitely... the more superior build after. Aliak, I told you he's going for... I told you he's going for this native build right now. He's building that right in front of Revnak's face. Revnak is going to see it right there. The scout obviously had line of sight, and it just cost 100 wood and 100 food. I love that change. Does anyone remember when they implemented that change? And people were a bit like iffy about it. People were worried about it, and they thought it was going to... But it turned out to be a really enjoyable change, and a really, actually, when you think about it, one of the best changes to DE compared to the original game. Because you could never... You always had to build it with a hero. It always cost 200 wood. It was just a really, really good change. And now you see lots of native builds all the time. I can't think of a native build that is broken. So, you know, it just gave more viability to maps, to new maps with new natives, and to the old ones with old favorites. So yeah, round of applause to the developers for that change, because that was an underrated change for sure. Didn't the French wear white at this point historically? Is that a retreat surrender joke? So Aliak, first card is going to be native treaties. Super. So not even going for 4 couriers first. No ancient regime. So super greedy right now. He only went for 1 card in age 1. So he's going to be stacking these bad boys up. Sarmatism coming in. Interesting. So he's going to be making the bows. Interesting. So the native treaties has come in. It's given him 4 arquebuses, and it's given him 2 Lipkar Tartars and a shock rider. It's all right, I guess. It's okay. There comes the Sarmatism. It's going to give these 5 Lipkar Tartars, and it buffs them as well. Gives them a better rate of fire, I believe. Or does it give them better rate of fire, or does it give them extra range? I can't remember. It gives them something bonus. Okay, Aliuk diving in. And these Lipkar Tartars, they are they're definitely one of the better natives in the game. They're definitely one of the better natives in the game. You often see, especially in tournaments as well, people do pick up the Lipkar Tartars and kind of go basically pure, like this goon, this native, pure native at the start of games, particularly with like French or Otto players. So yeah, it's a really, really popular kind of tournament build. Obviously not a legacy tournament build that we're currently in because there's no new maps on there, but on maps where there is, it's definitely a really popular build. Okay, so he's making more of these. 70 food and 60 wood. So they're not cheap. They're not cheap, but, they're sort of middle of the ground, but they're a very effective unit. They're basically machine guns. Their damage output is insane. They're glass cannons. That's the best way of looking at them. They are glass cannons. They have 14 range, which is great, and 1.25 fire rate, which is kind of insane. Thanks, Killer, for pinning that, the APM. Okay, 700 gold coming in. Looks like he's basically just doing a semi-FF, right? So he's got steel traps, no gang saw or placer mines. Nice, killing a villager that was trying to build a manor. So denies another villager there. Kills one, denies another one for 30 seconds, 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 15 seconds maybe. So nice little raid there. 23 vils, 700 gold coin is coming, so he's going to be going for the age up here. Classic Brit stuff. Game in, game out. Classic stuff here from Brit. It's just death by manor house. Look at this. Death by manor houses. Oh, my goodness me. The choke points are in. So how do you push into that? How do you push into that? You just don't push into this base, do you? There is no way you push into this base. It's because Longbow's just sitting back, destroy everything. Now pushing out onto the map. Windmill comes in. And that's basically an extra villager on food. A villager with steel traps, basically, as well, because there's no movement with them. So, yeah, that's really, really quite good. It's a free resource. You get a lot of XP for killing the musketeers as well. So it's basically an XP treasure on top of that. Nice, killing the hero to give that. Where is it? Where did it go? The shot rider got a the shot rider got a promotion there. You see, it's got a bronze promotion just from killing the hero, which was kind of cool. So that's going to get slightly buffed. Fortresses in for Aliuk, so I'm guessing he went with the fast age up. What's Revnak going to be doing? Are we going to see 700 gold for the semi-FF? Or are we going to see 4 villagers? Kind of needs to hold on to this herd. No, he's all right, actually. Look at this. Look at the herds here. Absolutely insane. Yeah, 700 gold coming in. Do I see... I just see the 1 barracks at the moment. So he's not putting anything else down. So I'm guessing he's just going to try and age up with that. Two falconets. Two falky boys. Still hasn't really used these arquebuses. And I guess what could he use them for, Could have used them to use that to get that windmill. Does have the big... has both big button, balance of powers, and the Order of Vazar. But he doesn't need to use the balance of powers yet, but would definitely be worth using the Order of Vazar. Okay. He's going to lose a unit, but he sees what's up. Revnak didn't see these falconets, but he just ran anyway. He will see it with the manor house. There we go. Manor house is so good, man. So good. With so much line of sight. Now he can just essentially buy so much time for himself. This is the classic playbook by Revnak. This is what he does. He buys himself lots of time here. He's got lots of villagers to defend if he needs a villager pool. He's going to harass with longbows. He is aging up, but obviously they don't have GMT out, so it's going to be a very slow age up. And this is where it all goes wrong. This is where it gets difficult if you're the opposing player. Like, Brit's eco is 45 villages right now. He's going to get up to age up for free. He's still got herds in his base because DE maps have lots of natural resources. And he can just deny this push because villager pool, right? So Aliog just, taking his sweet time, and now he can transition onto lots of wood on lots of gold. I imagine we'll see an artillery foundry somewhere at some point. Got some royal arcs coming in from the side. Maybe trying to pick off a villager or two. He's got double barracks. I imagine we'll see veterancy straight away, then the 2 falconet pop. There it goes. Veterancy for longbows and for musketeers. So he queued them up well. Alex just farming the manors, and yeah, it's definitely worth killing manors because look at that, 84 XP. 84 XP. That is a lot. Aliag now, though, he's gone for cav combat. He's now going for native warriors. Golden Liberty, Royal Arcs, he's got veterancy for them. Has he? Yep, veterancy. He's got veteran Tartars and veteran Shock Riders. And native warriors make them a lot cheaper. And he's now... maybe he went for the cav combat. I guess cav combat buffs all the Tartars, doesn't it? So that kind of makes sense. So all the Tartars, and now he's making the Winged Hussars. So they're going to be buff boys. Ooh, buff boys. I sounded so camp there, didn't I? Native warrior combat coming in as well. I love it. Love it. Native, native, native. Can he make it work, though? These veteran Winged Hussars are so expensive. But he does get 4 of them out. Raiding is not going to be an option there. Hopefully he brings it into the main mass of his army. He's going to see all of those longbows. Villagers pushing forward here. Probably starting to run out of hunt. So this is where Brits need to start sort of looking at pushing out. He's going to secure the hunt here. Walls, yeah, classic. Putting them down just in case. Starting to take that map control now. And Brits are so good at turtling in like this. Like, literally death by manners. Turtling in really, really hard. And then kind of, when they've reached that maximum capacity where their opponent can't deal with it anymore, they can just push out with better eco, with more units. And it's really, really tough. It's a really strong build, and it's very tough to beat. I definitely would have gone for the villager there. Oh, we get a locked on shot. Nice. Nice. Couple of villagers going to go down there. There's look, our Tartars. I told you they're like machine guns. Oh, but getting sniped with one of his cannons. That is, oh, that can often be a GG moment if he has no way of dealing with the Falcon. He's going to get one more, but he's got backup now. More villagers up for grabs there. Not being protected. Go on, whack it. Whack it. You know you want to. You know you want to. Oh, but a falconet potentially stepping a little bit too far out. He decides to go for the villagers instead. Did you see that villager? It went miles for some reason. This is fantastic micro here by Aliug. Nice. Arquebusers coming in here as well. Just such a tight little area. Like, there's so much, like, natural barriers. Oh, we're going to get a Falconet shot off there. We are, but he kind of dodges it. So only the area of effect did the damage because it missed it by a smidge. More Winged Hussars coming in. This is great stuff for Juliank. Great stuff. 37 villagers as well. Compared to 48, but he is aging up. But he's aging up whilst run out of food now. He has completely ran out of food. More raiding going on with the Winged Hussars. And he is out of food. So this battle is really nice for Juliank. The longer he holds on to this part of the map, the longer he denies Revnak any food source whatsoever. And now it's go time. These natives are really tough, by the way. These are essentially skirmishers versus the musketeers. Falconet getting in there as well. There's still one Falconet versus one Falconet play. Lipkar Tartars are going to finish them both off, so both the Falconets go down on both sides. Winged Hussars. Oh, looks like they went down. So the H4's come in and instant free rockets. But Juliank, I think, has done a fantastic job here. The score is obviously in favor for Revnak. But he's on 36 villagers. Juliank killed so many villagers. I didn't know it was that many. We just got ourselves a real game, boys. Putting another TC down. He needs to get those villagers back. He knows it. He does have one herd here, but that's not going to last forever. And the closest next herd is either down here or over here. So he's going to need to probably get a TC down on this side of the map to try and control. But that's not going to be easy with a native post right there. Oh, and he's going to keep busy on the map as well. He's going to see the rocket, so he's going to have to back up. Just get out. Just get the Royal Arcs out of there. No. Oh, the Winged Hussars are going for the rockets. There are some musketeers following them. He takes one rocket down. Is he going to get a second one? No, the second one just about survives. That's unfortunate. He could have killed a second one. Only 41 HP. You just know there's going to be a church and a priest coming out to get that healed up. But he's out of gold now as well. Where's his next gold? It's over here. He needs this town center. Fantastic stuff there by Juliank, keeping him busy. 3 rockets followed by Gentleman of the Pike.
Yes. Ready.
That TC still not being built. Still on 39 villagers. Damn. Winged Hussars with all the native tech, 711 HP with 44 hand attack. Juliank now even going for team hand cavalry attack. So we do have this native card here. How much is that going to buff them by? 44 to 48 hand attack. Don't want to be diving into these pikemen. Both of them not seeing each other. Okay, the rocket isn't getting healed up. He's deciding to dive in with all these pikes. He's going to be able to fight this. I don't think this is a good fight for Juliank. A lot of these native units are weak, don't forget. Because he's been fighting the entire time. And he... oh, nice! Look at this! 5 more Winged Hussars coming in with that lance attack. It's going to decimate everything. Free area of effect. Still doesn't kill these rockets, though. How are they not going down? Kill those rockets for the love of Jesus. Mary! Joseph! Oh! I was about to call Moses then. Got some musketeers raiding here. Hopefully those Winged Hussars just deal with them. I think they are going to. Gets 5 of them out. Nice. Look at that musketeer. I love the lance ability. Sends them flying. Oh, great stuff. Great attack animation. He's still down 5k score, though, somehow. Even though he's up to 47 villagers. Man like Maxi boosted.
Let's go.
Let's go, Maxi BC. Thank you very much for that prime, you absolute legend. It was not even a prime, it's a normal sub. You paid with your real monies. 4 months, you absolute legend. Why do we have Minutemen here? Nice. Feeding the 45 XP once again. He's making skirmishes now. There's no more rockets. And yeah, he's just going to go raiding. Very, very nice. Force all these pikemen back. I do feel like France's score is underscoring hard. And that tends to happen when you go for natives. Don't know why, it just does. So his score is definitely underscoring, I feel like, because he's on 48 CDBs compared to 47 normal villagers. We do have a factory out, and that's producing rockets right now. Mass migration of French villas, but he's got the map. He can just walk around the map if he really wants to. Look at the HP, 217 HP for CDBs. He hasn't. That feels like he hasn't got greatcoats yet. Yeah, he hasn't even got greatcoats or blunderbuss. So the reason why these CDBs are being their HP is buffed is because of this card here, which gives them 20% extra hit points. And natives, this gives natives 15% hit points and 15% damage. This gives another 10% on action damage and HP. We've got team hand cavalry attack, which is 15% for cav. We've got cavalry combat, which is hit points and actions damage 15%. And native warriors are cheaper. So yeah, that's where all of his score should be, but it's not showing up. All of those cards are give an insane amount of value, which doesn't show up in the score. We look at shock riders. Look, 400 HP and 43 guard attack. 407 HP now. I don't know where that tech just came from, but it came from somewhere. Winged Hussars now 731 HP and 48 hand attack. Lipcar Tartars 259 HP, 20 ranged attack. But it's just insane. It is just insane, and pikemen go flying. It's constant raiding on the map. Aliuk knows what he's doing with this native build. Playing rank number 1 in the game with this native build. This is impressive stuff. This is really impressive stuff. Still no Hanseatic League. He still hasn't got the torps from... Where is it? Is it over here? Still doesn't have the torps. And that's such an easy... That feels like a real, like, easy 3-4 extra villagers. Like, why wouldn't you do that? And it would give him housing pop because he's only got 60 population. And that's because natives don't take population. So imagine if this goes to the late game. If this goes to the late game, France is going to have an unbelievably overwhelming advantage because he can make normal units now, but he's invested so heavily into natives that if he has this whole bunch of native army added on to his max pop army, there's just no way Brits are beating that. So this is really impressive for the late game as well. Second TC going down. He has got age 4 in Q. That's really good. With the Tycoon, I like that. Being greedy. He can get away with being greedy. He's not under any pressure whatsoever. I would like to see Ancient Regime come in next as well because he'll be able to get the mercantilism from it. And he'll be able to get the mercantilism from Church. So between that's 3,500 XP. With 2 techs, he can get 3,500 XP. So he will be able to queue up every single one of these age 4 shipments. And I love how he's got Blood Brothers here. And I think, no doubt, that will be his first shipment, right? Surely France wins from here. It's looking good. Even though the scores don't show it, like I said, the score definitely with natives underscores. Ooh, could catch these rockets off guard here. Oh no, we've got to freeze. Don't you dare out of sync on me now. Imagine if this game out of sync. Oh my god, I'd be so fuming. I'm obsessed with this lance attack, the winged charged attack. Because when it hits someone, they go absolutely miles. Culverin's cute, so he's playing it smart. Just making sure he's adding a few culverins with these natives. That's all he needs to do. I like it. More villagers going down, and that wall's not going to go up, and that's going to leave these villagers very vulnerable. Look at the villager. It went flying. Rocket attacks on these royal arcs. Our cube is there. 255 HP. They do get promotions, so look at a gold promoted one. 370 HP and 25 range attack. That's insane. Blood Brothers on the way. That's even more insane. So I know how I've talked about the score not showing up because of the native build. Well, wait till Blood Brothers comes in. That is like, it's going to be, I think it's like 50 or 40,000 extra score. Just watch his score. It's going to be insane. Culverin, the Royale with cheese coming in, baby. The Culverines. So he's playing it smart. Minutemen coming in now as well to try and deal with these pikemen. Royal Ark's going to be happy with this because it's going to give him lots of promotions there. And look at the scores. Jumps up to 77,000. 50k score. There you go. The reason why it scores you so highly is because it essentially it gives you the guard tech for every single native in the game. Of course, you can't make every single native, but it still does it anyway, so... Absolutely hilarious. The first time I saw that, like, if you didn't know that that gives you an extra amount of score, and you look at this, you think, oh, well, I might as well just quit the game. There you go. That's GG. And just end the game right there. Like, if you don't know about it, then that can happen. But let me tell you, don't worry. Do not worry. It's basically an extra 50,000 score inflated. It does give, like, he now has guard. Look, he has guard natives everywhere. Guard winged hussars with nearly 900 HP. Guard shock riders. Guard everything. So, yeah. Imagine if we saw a revolt here now as well. Oh! Natives, revolts. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What's up, Big Tabin? Aliuk skilled player, but that is not normally this very, very insane. They need to check his PC and game. Maybe he's not cheating, but maybe he's using the game deficit, and this can't see him on game screen. He needs to check up. That is a Breeze, isn't it? That is someone on Breeze's channel that's messaged that, because that was the worst broken English I've ever seen. That is a copy pasta from Breeze's channel, isn't it? I guarantee you it is, because that is his channel all over broken English. Canada Revolt would be perfect here. Totally agree with you. Because for anyone who doesn't know, the Canada Revolt specializes in natives. It's really insane for natives. It gives you extra natives. You can make extra natives as well. It allows you to build more of them. Watch pikemen go flying here. Oh, they did. And even pure anti-cav here going to get riggedy wrecked by the winged hussars. French Revolt would make this great. If this was me right now, I would go Canada Revolt, because Canada Revolt lets you add extra natives. He's already got Blood Brothers, and the Canada native population would just be so GG. It would be so GG. He could essentially have like 300 military pop, I swear. He could have a 300 military pop army with his villagers on top of that as well. So yeah, Canada Revolt would be big brain. Plus, you could go Grizzly Bears. Hey, Grizzly Bears, totally agree. Why would you not go Grizzly Bears? You know, why wouldn't you go Grizzly Bears? Classic Breeze now. He knows he's losing the game, so he's going to try and take it to the late game. This is classic Breeze, walling up with Bastion. Pillarless walls everywhere. He wants to try and... What he's going to do now is just Musk Falk. He will just Musk Falk until the game ends, and either his opponent gets annoyed to death and just quits the game. Oh dear, this is classic Breeze right now. Can't accept defeat, so he has to abuse these walls. You know, it's a good way of trying to stay in this game. It is a good way of trying to stay into this game, but this is just the Revnat playbook time and time again. He has made a few Culverins, which is nice. Now, don't forget, right? Don't forget. So, Toxic Pause, I totally agree. So the way France need to play this, right? Look at the population space. He's only at 90 pop, and look at how much mass he has with natives. So he can use that as the mainstay of his army. The entirety of the rest of his 200 max pop could simply be mortars and culverins. That is the way to play this. Mortars and culverins. Definitely the way to go here. He has to break this with siege. Look, more walls, more toxic walls, and he's going to keep on walling, keep on walling. He's only on 64 vills. It's at 30 minutes. Revnak is back up to 87 villagers. So that is a little bit worrying. That is a little bit worrying. Pikeman went flying. Whee!
Yes.
Yeah.
Commandment.
Feed that explorer again. Aliu counterplaying nicely here. This is how you counter walls with other walls. You counter walls with other walls. When your opponent starts walling in his base, you start walling close to his base. So you take the map. But look at this walling going on here. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's only 30 minutes into the game. Come on, Aliu. Show the chat what you're made of. There's 170 people watching this game right now. Show them what you're made of. Lion, you're not ready about what's coming. Ah, what's coming? What's coming? Do not tell me Revnak wins this game. Fasten your seatbelt. Please tell me there's going to be a revolt. Oh, no. Is it going to be the balance of powers? I don't know. What's happening? Who do I have to watch? Who should I be watching right now? Who should I be watching right now? I say you're not ready. Ah! Kevin's teasing me. I've got a hard one right now. Sea drill, is that what we have to wait? Watch both. Are we gonna have a double revolt? Oh my god. Insert soy boy face right now. I'm gonna do the soy boy. I will be doing the soy boy. I do feel like he should have done the balance of powers a while ago. Maybe not, because food's much easier to gather, so probably not. He has a rank 5 Order of Bazaar. His villagers will gather 125% faster right now. He has a rank 5 Order of Bazaar. For anyone who doesn't know, this power just keeps on going up until rank 5, which is the maximum. And look, he needs to use it. This is why I love this fucking game. Everyone's teasing me right now. 99 villagers. Oh, he's going to be going imperial. How has Revnak got back into this game? Not like this. Are you going to post this on YouTube? Yeah, I think so. I mean, this has been a cracking game. I think it would be rude not to. I got to show my YouTube brothers this game. My YouTube boys, they are fucking love them boys. Not you Twitch boys, you're scumbags. Hate you. Just kidding. But you are still scumbags. Yeah, it depends who wins. Hey, look, I will hold my hands up. If Revnak gets a win, I will still post to YouTube. Okay? I will still... Kevin says, video tar, I was not ready for this. Okay, cool. Then I'll watch it there. Got to watch the finals in the internationals. Yo, Monsieur, see you later, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy whatever it is you're going to watch. Appreciate you, man. And have a good evening as well. Rockets doing the rocket thing here. But so much population space being taken up by the rockets. Ancient Regime now coming in. I mean, yes, that's good because he can make an extra native. They do cost normal population. But he does get the like mercantilism equivalent tech with that as well. So he'd be able to he'll get a couple of shipments from it, which will be nice. Like, I mean, if this was me, I'd probably go for refrigeration and probably pioneers, something like that, or 2 heavies. I don't know. Winged Hussars now have 929 HP because they just keep getting extra HP. Every time I look at them, they just keep getting extra HP. This is so toxic. Remove wall once you reach age 4, to be honest. There's got to be a limit on the amount of walls you can make, isn't there? Look at this, man. No one enjoys this. Imperial age is in. Oh, but we got a revolt. Let's go. And it's going to be Canada. Juliank with the Canadian. Oh, let's go. I can't remember the last time I saw someone do Canada. I didn't know there was anyone else out there that did the Canada revolt than me. Let's go. Canada revolt. Perfect. Age 5 comes in, but we got Canada, baby. And the trade monopoly. That is such big brain. That is such big brain. He's triple making Royal Guard. Kevin says I wasn't going to be ready. I'm not ready. Now the ancient regime tech would be perfect. He needs Bourbon reforms to get that 2,000 XP. He can also get royal tax, which he's going to, which gave him over 1,000 resources or something. And now he's got so many good shipments ready to go. This is the beautiful Canadian deck. Look at it. Look at it.
I'm in danger.
There comes a shipment. There's so many good shipments he can have here. He can get a militia officer, which buffs all of his units. He can get bears, of course. Fur trade's a good eco unit. Where is the one he wants? He's got Blood Brothers, obviously. But I think that one, Native American allies, is super important here. So it sends free native embassy travois, allows the recruitment of Cree trackers, Huron, and Nootka clubmen. So that's essentially 3 different natives added into what he's already got. So he can get another insane amount of extra units. And he's shipping it. He's shipping it. Man knows his revolts. Let's go, Juliank. This is why you need to know your revolts, because this is just so perfect. This is better than going Imperial. This is objectively better than going Imperial. He's already got Blood Brothers. Why not give yourself 3 extra natives to be able to make? Absolutely insane stuff here. There's an extra native weapon trade, which gives 20% build limit to natives. So there's another card that allows him to make 20% extra natives. If you didn't know, this Canada revolt was made for native builds. There's only 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on Trade Monopoly. Can he hold on? He's currently got 5 native posts. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 8 trading posts in total. So he needs all 5 of these to win the Trade Monopoly. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure he's going to be able to hold on to that many. Is he going to find a timing here? There's small choke points. He's making riflemen, Cherokee riflemen. He's making trackers, Cree trackers. He's got some mortars here, and he's going in. He's dive time, but his units are going to struggle here because there's really awkward choke points. But his cavalry are getting in there and absolutely mauling the Culverines. And look, the Culverines need to get on top of these rockets as well. Rockets are doing a lot of damage. He's got Royal Guard Dragoons here as well. I have no idea what's going to happen. We've got champion Cherokee riflemen with nearly 500 HP. The rockets are getting on top of the native post. It looks like he's going to be able to take that down with only 2 minutes to go. That is Heartbreak Hotel. He can't hold on to it. We've got in Blackwatch here. We've got Imperial Rangers. And there goes the win condition. That is a massive shame. However, it's still not over yet. It is still not over yet. Don't forget Canada. You keep your villagers. Your villagers become very, very tough as well. Oh, rockets do so much damage. Oh! We've got champion clubman, champion Nootka clubman. Look at... They have 420 HP. Oh my god, this is so insane. He's shipping the team native weapon trade. Let's go. Winged Hussars coming in, and that's the war. Oh my god. Rockets kill cavalry. Oh my god. Rockets are insane, man. They are so insane. More Culverines coming in. That's good. The only problem is that he can get Imperial rockets and Imperial culverins. We've got fights going on here. Pikemen diving in down here. I have no idea who's going to win this. Imperial pikemen. Come on, you can't lose with Canada revolt. Say it isn't so. He's got 80 villagers. It's the max villagers, right? Got plenty of food and wood, which is what the majority of all these natives take. And then the ones that cost gold, he's got both his factories on gold. More units coming in, but Rangers are breaching. Has Ravnak scummed his way back into this game? Royal Guard Musketeers are so good. They're not as good as Imperial Musks. Oh, Winged Hussars getting in there. Use the lance attack surely on the Rangers. Oh, so many Winged Hussars. Nice, Culverin's moving forward. Oh, champion Creed Trackers, 546 HP. He manages to hold on. Oh my God, what a freaking game. It's only 40 minutes. It feels like an hour and a half. Lion, you're not ready. Am I not ready? What am I not ready for? He's got a couple more shipments and he wants to get the militia officer. The militia officer is so good right now. It works like, I think you can plant the flag down with it. So it works like the USA and Mexico hero. Chasing those Rangers down. Where is it? So yeah, he can get the militia officer. Sends a Canadian militia officer who can improve the fighting spirit of villagers, Minutemen, and native warriors. So it buffs them by, I think it's 10%. Enables Dammer aura action. And this thing, I believe, can make Minutemen. Like how a Spanish hero can make dogs. I believe that militiaman officer can make Minutemen from itself. It's so funny, man. So funny. He's shipping fencibles. Okay, that's cool. He wants to start making musketeers as well. Because look, all this entire time, he's literally just been making natives, which don't take up pop. So this entire time, he hasn't been making most units outside, like population units, outside of his artillery. So now he's going to get fencibles, which gives you better than guard musketeers. And they're cheaper. So what he can do now is he can just throw down a few barracks as well and start making musketeers. So he will have an insane pop army. So I like the fencibles. Again, pioneers would be good for his villagers. Drummers is a great unit to send. That's another native, and that buffs the attack rate of fire for all of his units. So if he gets those drummers out and keeps them safe, that will buff his entire mass as well. So that he's got so many shipments to send still that buff all of his units. More culverins coming in. Really nice spot there as well. Why do revolts getting infinite unit shipments kind of dumb? Well, because you can't unrevolt from here. Look at the HP on all these boys. They're so good, man. These Rangers, they only have 190 HP. These are so tough. I love it. And he can make so many of them. He's got Nootka. Let's count. He's got Nootka. He can make Cree Trackers. He can make Cherokee Riflemen. That's 3 so far. He can also make Royal Arcs, Winged Hussars, Shock Riders, and Lipkar Tartars. So he has 7 different units he can make purely. No, and he's got Royal Guard Musketeers, and he's got the Royal Dragoons. That's 9. He can make 9 different native units. And they're all insane because they don't forget all of the cards he sent as well. The age 2 cards, the age 1 cards, the age 3 cards that all buff all of these natives. The Fencibles are coming in now. These are a great unit. He's pushing him back. He's pushing him back. Come on, Alien. Let's get a Canada win. I can see the thumbnail now. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. All I can think about is South Park for some reason. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Come on, boys. He's 170 pop, and he's got so many units. Oh, that Blood Brothers card still buffing. Now would be a good time to rebuild this, rebuild his TPs as well, and go for the trade monopoly again. He's just spamming the 16 musketeers, which is absolutely fine. Honestly, though, it would be really good to get the militia officer. The militia officer and the drummers would be your best bet here. This is a good card as well. Villagers now earn extra coin whilst gathering natural resources, but he's probably all out of natural food. Yeah, so maybe that's not a great card to send here. I don't know how much extra coin it gives with wood. Probably not a lot. But look, can we just appreciate the Canada, the very pretty Canada villagers? And look at these 288 HP. And I bet you he still hasn't sent... No, he has, okay. So these guys have 28 ranged attack. That's what Canada does. It gives them 28 ranged attack. It's so insane. Look at the amount of units he's got here. There's so many units. He still has a rank 5 Order of Bazaar. He's not using the native big buttons. The extra coin should be fixed at 0.15. That is what it's like for food when they're on herds, but I don't know what it's like for anything else. Aliuk skilled player, but that is not normal. The copy pasta is well and true right now. Oh, chat is in full troll mode, and I love it. Homesteading only just coming in now. He's still making 16 musketeers. The Aliuk is playing out of his mind. He is my new favorite player purely because of this game. Canada Revolt. Just seeing that red ensign, baby. Any Canadians in chat, this was your one true flag. This was your best flag. I'm sorry, it just was. The red ensign, baby. That is your heritage right there, baby. The red ensign is your history. It's your ancestry, baby. But you had to change it to a goddamn maple leaf. You sissies! Let's have a look at a gold Royal Guard Arquebuser now. Has 457 HP. Insane stuff right now. This is just so insane. And even though these rockets should counter every single unit here, there's just way too many units. He's got well over 95. The screen can't handle this many units. Fencibles just move forward. And we have a look at Revnak. He's struggling. He's struggling to find an answer. What is the answer? He's an Imperial and he can't find an answer. I always say this. Canada and French Revolution, given the right situation, is better than Imperial. But people refuse to listen to me and call me a troll, which is also true. A huge remass of Winged Hussars coming in. 929 HP. He's only got guard dragoons. He doesn't have imperial goons yet. Wob wob. The mortars are going to town. And I'm not kidding you. To have the hotkeys, the patience, the APM to do what Aliug is doing right now is insane. It's not easy. You need a native button. You need to be clicking on all the different native posts as well to be maximizing everything. And all Revnak has to do is just spam from an artillery barracks or stable. So super easy for him right now. But the hard work is paying off for Aliug. A shipment is coming in for Brits, but what can he send from here? Surely one of these upgrades, it's going to be cavalry combat. Surely he would have sent that a long time ago. Rockets are doing work. Don't forget, these are Imperial rockets. Essentially against, although he's got so many of these units all buffed, they are still guard units. I mean, the natives are basically better than Imperial units, aren't they? Like, these are better than Imperial units, aren't they? Because of the amount of cards they've had or added onto them, they are just insane. More Winged Hussars coming in. Revnak is going to see that because of the line of sight from the walls. There's literally no action going on anywhere. An outpost going down. There's still a tin mine with 1,300 gold at 50 minutes. We've still got natural resources. Oh, that's too funny, man. What's the next shipment going to be? Is he just spamming this? It looks like he is. But Aliug with this native build has almost been picture perfect. The only thing he could add on here is the militia officer, which would buff all of his units by 10% at least, and the drummers, which would buff his rate of fire by about 10% as well. So there's two really good upgrade cards he can send right now. Dragoon's trying to run around the backside here, trying to deal with these mortars. These mortars are being a menace. These mortars are a menace. Nooker's coming in. 22, they only have 2 multiplier versus Cav. They don't actually do a lot of damage, but they have a lot of siege and they have a lot of HP, so they are very, very tanky. And look at him go. Look at him go. He sacrificed those goons, but there's still too many Winged Hussars he needs to deal with here. Kevin says, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But my God, am I here for it? Imagine an Imperial Redcoat army getting beat by a bunch of dudes with a wooden bat in their hand. It looks like a cricket bat. That's maybe where they got the sport from. They were inspired by the Nootkers. Making up history now. More mortars on the way because he can spend plenty of population to get mortars because he's got pure natives which are taking up 0 population. Now it's go time, and it looks like we may see a GG very, very shortly. Goons can't micro Nootkers. They're just too difficult to deal with. They have so much HP. Goons don't have bonuses versus them, so there's just a native answer for everything. He's just spamming 16 musketeers. Oh, God. Excellent, man. Oh, this is so brilliant. Hats off to the chef. Yo, we got champion Huron mantlets for the siege, baby. And to probably take down that outpost. Revnak on 62 villagers. Oh, is your little Imperial age getting shat on by Canada revolt? Yes, it is. Just feels like an evil laugh. Yo, the champion Huron mantlets. 40% range resist. 46 ranged attack. 83 siege. My goodness me. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Oh. Other than my French Revolution game versus Soldier, No, I'll tell you what, scrap that. This has probably been my favorite game of Age of Empires 3 of all time. Of all time. There are no words to describe this. That was an absolute masterclass. And Ali Ugg, thank you very much for that unbelievable game. I'm so glad I tuned in. I am so glad I tuned into that. Look at the villager count. Ali Ugg, 56 villagers. He killed 20 villagers here. 21, 22, 23, 24. He killed like 25 villagers here. But it still looked like Revnak was going to make the comeback. But guess what, baby? His most made unit was a winged hussar. When have you ever seen that? His most made unit was a winged hussar. Right, let's go to the military. So you can't look at military unit population because look at this. Doesn't show up in military unit population. But if we go to the military unit count, this is where it shows you all of your army. Oh, the entire game, he was able to afford 140 military pop, right? He could have got more as well because I never saw he was at the max 200 pop, whilst Revnak was never able to go over 99 military count. Why? Because he was at 99 villagers. France, they only go up to 80 villagers. So that's 120 normal military pop they can have. On top of that, the amount of natives that don't cost population space. With the native card that gave him 20% more extra natives, can someone work out how many natives he was able to technically get there? I'm pretty sure, like, this is the most amount of military units you're able to physically get in a game. Like, surely you can't make more units than he was able to make. He was able to make 18 winged hussars, 32 royal arquebuses, 9 shock riders, 12 Litkar Tartars. Then he was able to make royal, the royal guard units do cost population, but he was then the 3 extra natives that he was able to make with the build limit plus 20%. Surely that's like 300 military units he's able to make there. He didn't send bears. That is a shame. I totally agree. But I mean, that's as fun as. Don't forget the partridge in a pear tree. My goodness me. Let's have a look at the resources count. Very, very close. And even in Canada, compared to the Imperial, because Imperial, you get those capital upgrades, but it's still... Oh, God, that was just beautiful. That was just such a beautiful game. Round of applause. Imagine an upgrade to get legendary natives. So yeah, so that would be to get Imperial upgrades for the natives. But I'm pretty sure they were basically Imperial. Look, that's basically an Imperial unit, right? They are basically Imperial units because of the amount of native cards that he sent. My goodness me. Absolute beautiful game there. Ali, you absolute god. Taking on rank number 1. What an absolute G. You didn't use these big buttons. I'm not going to lie. That was a little bit jarring, not using the rank 5 Order of Hussar. But I can forgive it because I got to see the red ensign. My God. Guys, this is going to make it to YouTube. I would implore you watch this back because that may have been my favorite ever game. It's certainly in the top 3 favorite games of all time in Age of Empires 3. GG's.